types of humans who I truly despise. I don't really despise a lot of people, but only two types. And these are actually more behaviors than they are the entirety of the person. One is the feminine energy man. We'll talk about them at a different date. The other one is the moralizer. These are the people who are wagging the finger morally at another person because you believe that someone else's actions are just not properly, along on the right lines morally. Let's talk about what exactly that means. First of all, there is no human being on this planet, including anybody who is watching this, who is qualified to judge the actions of another person on a moral basis. Why? Because we are all mere mortals. All of us are imperfect, and we all have some imperfections and skeletons in our closets. Only difference is most people only do this moralizing when it's about someone who's on the public in the public sphere and all their businesses out in the street. So it's easy to moralize about them because you can hide in the shadows because people don't know you. Number two, notice again, people only moralize when they're talking about somebody else's life being exposed. Rarely do you hear somebody moralizing about themselves and talking about how they're wrong and how they're morally off track and how they're bad and how they're not a good person. Never hear anybody saying that about themselves, right? You hear people saying it all the time about someone else because we can see all their business or whatever negative thing that allegedly happened is being said about that person. This is what I really don't like about moralizers. And number three, usually the people doing the most moralizing are the ones who are doing the most immoral things in the shadows that we don't know about because, again, nobody knows who they are, but they have a whole lot to say about everybody else. Work when you're getting.